We can't have been the only General Hospital viewers who watched the June 6 episode with our jaws on the floor, can we? We get that Willow doesn't like Nina and also that Nina often does things that make her really, really hard to like. But as Willow spoke about adoptive mom Harmony, all we could think is the patient's brain being deprived of oxygen. Nina is her own worst enemy. We understand that. And by the time Harmony died, she and Willow had made peace. But Harmony got her daughter mixed up in a freaking cult and served her up to its leader on a silver platter. How on earth can Willow file that under bygones while holding against Nina things that she did before she even knew that they were connected? Obviously, General Hospital is setting up a scenario in which Willow finally softens toward Nina, just so that their hard-won relationship can be blown up anew by the revelation that Mom ratted out mother-in-law Carly to the SEC. But before we get from point A to B, we're sure to get more of Willow polishing a halo for Harmony and demonizing Nina. How much can viewers take? As it is, a noteworthy portion of the audience was so sick of Willow's leukemia storyline that it was groaning for her to just die already, and by continuing to have her paint Harmony as flawed and Nina as a mess, more fans are likely to rue the day that Lysol forked over her bone marrow. By the time Willow and Nina wind up as close as Carly and Jocelyn, will there be anyone left to cheer? Maybe that will be when the show resurrects Mel, if only to give viewers someone to hate more than they will her sister. Hit the comments with your thoughts on the trajectory of this storyline, and on your way, see who'll be making a splash this summer on General Hospital in our brand new photo gallery. General Hospital invented the concept of the super couple. We realize those folks in Salem may pick a nit, but still go with us here. But favorites have waxed and waned over the years. Who could ever forget skipping class to head home for Luke and Laura's wedding? Ho is the viewer's favorite couple as we head into this summer. There are so many to choose from these days, but we asked viewers which one has captured your attention and has you rooting for them. We've got your votes. Carly, Laura Wright, spent over 25 years obsessed with Jason, Steve Burton, which is why it's no surprise to 10% of the audience that she would latch onto Jason's twin, Drew, Cameron Matheson. Even if they no longer look alike, we must assume they have other things in common. And if Carly is happy, we're happy. Joss, Eden McCoy, and Dex, Evan Hofer agree on two things. They love having sex with each other, and they love talking about Sunny Morris Bernard while they have sex with each other. What else does a young couple need? 13% challenge. Nothing could ever break up Joss and Dex, unless something happens to Sunny, of course. Trina, Tabiana Ali, played a role in rescuing Spencer, Nicholas Alexander Chavez, when he was kidnapped by Victor Charles Shaughnessy, and that's enough to make 36% of you believe that this is a couple for the ages. Just check out how they look at each other across a room. Look at the sparks their kisses trigger. And look at how cute they are with baby Ace. They're a family already. They just need to make it official. Valentine, James Patrick Stewart, fell in love with Anna, Finola Hughes, when he was just a sad hunchback. He terrorized her for a while until she had the good sense to love him back. This is what we've been waiting for. 41% of voters cheer. This is who we want to follow along on their adventures, professional and personal. They are the fans' number one. You don't need GH spoilers to suspect that the paternity test results that Trina, Portia, Curtis, and Taggart received last week were tampered with. Nobody ever gets the right answer the first time, and there is always a reason for it. That reason is never just basic lab incompetence. This time around, we think Selena Lydia Look had a hand in the fraud, and here's why she did it. Selena wants everything that Sunny Morris Bernard has, and now that he's a kindler, gentler version of the best mobster ever, she is definitely making inroads. While Sunny worries about Carly's Laura Wright crimes, Selena is going out there and finding new ones to commit. She's running an illegal poker club out the back of Curtis's, Donald Turner, establishment. Now, usually that would be enough to hold over the upstanding citizen's head, but Selena is currently the number 2 criminal in town, so she tries harder. Selena understands that there'll come a time when Curtis has had enough and will no longer want to be involved in her illegal exploits. He'll announce that he's paid his debt and that he wants out. At that point, Selena will pull out her trump card. You know Trina, Tabiana Ali, the one who you finally, at long last, convinced to think of you as her dad? The one who doesn't hate you anymore. The one with whom you, she, and Portia, Brooke care, are a happy family. Yeah, well, psych. Selena doctored those results. Trina isn't your daughter after all. You can stand back and let Selena free the cat from its bag. Or you can keep giving Selena her way, and she'll keep keeping your Trina secret. Curtis will fold, as usual. Think this speculation could come true? Let us know in the comments section below. The General Hospital recap features Jocelyn Jacks frantic about Dex being trapped as the episode began and fine with being trapped when the show ended. In this episode, Jocelyn decided to accept Dex's decision. Little did they know, Carly had another idea for Dex's life. Nana chased Ned to make sure he didn't tell anyone about her SEC tip, but things got chaotic from there. Sunny and Anna bonded over their past mistakes as Anna feared having to explain her DVX life to the people who love her. Now let's dig a little deeper into the details. Jocelyn, Eden McCoy, lamented to Dex, Evan Hofer, that their lives were now ruined because Carly stomped on the flash drive with the video of the Pikeman deal. Dex didn't care because he was determined to be the best employee Sunny, Morris Bernard, ever had, so he never suspected why Dex wanted to work for him in the first place. Jocelyn couldn't believe he was fine with working for Sunny, but Dex was pragmatic about it. He also didn't think he had the option to leave. Oddly, Jocelyn told him he could ask Sunny to let him go, something she'd had known for weeks, while insisting sticking Sunny in jail was their only option. All Dex had to do was tell Sunny that he wanted out, but Dex admitted he didn't want out. He wanted to stay in Port Charles because it felt like home. Jocelyn pointed out that he didn't have to work for Sunny to stay in town, but Dex couldn't think of anything else he wanted to do. After all, he had no college credits and didn't want any. Plus, the only bad thing he ever saw Sunny do was hang him from a meth hook, so no harm, no foul. However, he would quit if it was the only way Jocelyn would stay with him, so Jocelyn figured sure, work for Sunny. Apparently, all that crying over Dex being trapped in a mobster's life was for nothing. Carly, Laura Wright, and Michael, Chad Duell, met up in the GA staircase, and she asked him if he put the life of someone he loved in Dex's hands. This excited Michael because he thought that meant Carly was going to use the flash drive to bring down Sunny and save herself. Within a minute, he was furious because Carly told him that she had smashed the flash drive, so that was that. Carly had a much better use for Dex, so Michael gave her a positive assessment of his hire. It turned out Carly truly wanted Dex to be the new Jason, and Jocelyn to be the new Carly, and become Sunny's protector, but he would still be on Michael's payroll. Dex was to report to Michael if there was any trouble in the organization, and Michael would become a one-man advisory board on how to solve Sunny's problems. Michael remained confused about why she wouldn't send Sunny to jail to save herself, but Carly once again explained that the SEC issue was her problem and not Sunny's. She also had to reiterate that everyone would be in danger if Sunny went to jail, since Michael didn't seem to understand this the first time she said it. In the end, Carly was curious if Dex would accept Michael's proposal and was fine if he didn't and just decided to leave town. That would prove he wasn't serious about Jocelyn. Nina, Cynthia Watrous, began to freak out as soon as Ned Wally Kurth told her he knew she was the one who tipped off the SEC about Drew, Cameron Matheson, and Carly's insider trading shenanigans. Nana denied all wrongdoing, but Ned was relentless and reminded her that she and Sunny would be through if he ever found out what she did. He even told her she was better off without Sunny. Nana countered that they were engaged, but Ned assured her there would be no happily ever after. When Ned heard that Tracy, Jane Elliott, shut down the pool to talk to Drew, he took off, and Nana followed close behind. Drew and Tracy met up at the pool, where he told her he was considering blackmail because he knew Tracy had coerced Brooklyn, Amanda Seton, to work for deception once again. Drew then informed and amused Tracy that nobody would know what she was doing to Brooklyn if she would tell Ned to inform the SEC. He was wrong despite the SEC doing their own investigation. Just then, Ned ran into the pool area to tell Drew about Nana, but he tripped over a towel and fell into the pool. When Drew fished him out, Ned was unconscious with a gash on his head. Tracy called 911 while Nina lurked in a corner where nobody could see her. She then went to his office, a frantic mess, and tried to keep a straight face when an oblivious Sunny arrived. Brooklyn and Chase, Josh Swickard, sat down for dinner at the Metro Court, and he announced he wanted them to go camping. Brooklyn was horrified at the thought despite how appealing Chase tried to make it sound. All she wanted to do was go to some nightclubs and hear some live music. Chase had to ask why she returned to work for Deception rather than pursue her music management dreams. She explained that she was needed at Deception, but she'd still do music on the side. Olivia, Lisa Locicero, then joined them to hear all about Chase's new truck, but they were soon horrified when she learned what happened to her husband. When Chase, Brooklyn, and Olivia got the pool, Tracy used her son's plight to get Ned off her case for blackmailing Brooklyn and accused Drew of pushing Ned into the pool.